Hey guys, Rainbow KuriBro with you here. With Team Rhino, we had a request on the channel for a Shaddoll deck profile, so that's what I'm here to give you guys today. Let's get to it. So starting with the Shaddolls, I run 3 Falco, pretty standard. Only 2 Squamata. I've found that running 3 you end up burning through the Shaddolls too quickly without actually doing anything. So I've put it back down to 2 and that's been working pretty well for me. 2 Shadow Dragon. There's a bit more back row around these days it seems, so keeping that at 2. 2 Shadow Beasts, standard. 1 Hedgehog, so 10 Shadows. Then, of course, the Clowns. You have to play the Clowns. The Clowns are too good not to play. 3 damage juggler, he searches out the other clowns and stops you from taking damage, that's amazing. 2 hat tricker, this is quite an rank 4 based deck, so pretty standard, and 1 trick clown, because I mean, you can run 2, but he keeps coming back, and you can get him back other ways, so otherwise I think 1's the right number to run. 6 clowns, 3 mathematician, pretty standard. 1 Thunder King. This card is too good against too many decks not to run, I've found. If you get him out first turn and it turns out you're playing Necros, it's just, you know, they can't really do anything and it's fantastic. 1 Felice. She can clog, but she's also just an amazing card when she's used in the right way. And also one of my favourite cards, so I'm not taking that out. That's it for the monsters, 20 monsters. Onto the spells, 3 L Shadow Fusion, standard, 2 Shadow Fusion, 1 Foolish Burial, it's all pretty, I mean, you have to run that in Shadows really. 3 Instant Fusion, again, kind of a must at the moment, especially with the rank 4 spam deck. 1 Raigeki, onto the traps. Sinister Shadow Games is one of my favourite cards. It's, you know, it just gets the deck going so well, but it's a bit slow, so running 3 is kind of too much. 2 is just right. Shadow Core, you have to run it to recycle your fusions, and I mean, it's a good card. Staple, 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 Staple. And finally, for the last 2 cards, I run 2 Call of the Haunted, because you can get your Nordens back and reuse his effect, you can get your Constructs back and reuse that effect, and also if it's targeted with an MST or some kind of back row destruction, you can chain it and choose from all the shadows in your grave, basically get any shadow effect you like. So it's been working pretty well for me. Also, I've found that one of the main problems with Shaddolls is running out of resources. You end up just having no monsters to do more stuff with, so putting in as much recursion as you can is a good idea in this deck. Onto the extra. 3 Construct. It's a fast deck, you need 3 Construct. 1 Check, 1 Winder. I do love these cards, but they are both a bit defensive, and there's a lot more out to them these days, so 1 of each works fine for me. 2 Norden. Running the extra, there's a lot of stuff in this extra, it's very, you know, very packed, so you run 2, you can use Emerald to shuffle 1 back in, but the 3rd Instant Fusion is never dead, because if you've run out of Nordens, you have that in your hand, you can just get out Winder. It works on Winder as well, so that's pretty sweet. Onto the rank 4s, as said, Emerald for putting your stuff back in the extra, back in the deck, draw power, he's really good. Abyss Dweller for burning Abyss. Castell, staple. Exciton Knight, staple. Honor Arc, not usually a staple these days, but really good with Shaddolls, because not a lot of people know this, but if you use Honor Arc's effects to avoid destruction, and you detach a Shaddoll, you actually get the Shaddoll effect, because it's not a cost. So not a lot of people know that, and it's really useful. we've got Falco, he's a tuner, so I figured 1 level 7 clear wing, best option for a level 7. 1 level 6 Goyo Guardian. I choose him over Metaphys Horus just for the extra attack. It's nice to be able to get out a big beater like that and can win you some games. And Samsara, Dragon of Rebirth, is just a great defensive card. If you've got a Mathematician and face up Falco on the field, you get out this guy. First they have to get over 2600 attack, then they have to get over whatever he summons when they destroy him. And he can summon from either player's graveyard, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, that's it for the extra. I'm not going to go too much into the side, because first of all, I do not have a very good side, and second of all, it kind of depends which matchups you hate the most. So for me, I do not like playing Klee, so I run 2 Fairy Wind, 3 MST, and 2 Honest Cook Towers out.